Brandon Moreno and Kai Kara France 2 in the UFC's flyweight division. Now, again, this is a rematch. There's a lot of freaking rematches with this flyweight division as of right now. We have Moreno freaking having a damn trilogy with Davis and Figueiredo. We've got a rematch with Kai Kara France, and we have a possible trilogy with Alexandre Pantoja with Brandon Moreno. I mean, the flyweight division is insane, man. There's so many fighters in this flyweight division that have already fought each other or that are going to be fighting each other again or something like that. So, I don't know. This is a rematch. The first fight, if you look at the statistics of that first fight, were relatively close. It was a pretty close fight there. 91 strikes for Brandon Moreno, 82 strikes for Kai Kara France, with 0 takedowns attempted by both guys. Now, that is interesting because the styles of Kai Kara France and Brandon Moreno have significantly been altered. They have changed a lot since the first fight has happened. There is more wrestling, there's more grappling and jiu-jitsu of Brandon Moreno than there was in the first fight. So this is not going to be sheerly a striking fight. It's not going to be sheerly 5 rounds of kickboxing and Muay Thai of Kai Kara France and Brandon Moreno, but there will be a few takedown attempts, a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of grappling from Brandon Moreno. But again, if we look at those UFC statistics right there, and if we look at the significant strikes, later on in the fight was when Brandon Moreno started to do good. Round 2, he landed 6 more strikes. Round 3, he landed 5 more strikes. But in round 1 right there, that's when Kai Kara France had the most of his success because he's more of a exploding type of fighter, looking to land some big shots and things like that. And that does kind of drain you of the cardio for later on in the fight. And that is why Moreno was able to win towards the later portions of those rounds right there. And if you look right here as well, there are more leg kicks of Kai Kara France, pretty even on the body kicks, and a little bit more in terms of the head strikes of Brandon Moreno. Not as much now. I mean, the styles have changed a little bit since then. I would say the leg kicks are going to be pretty even here. The body kicks are going to be pretty even here. The grappling and wrestling goes Brandon Moreno, and head strikes, yes, power does go Kai Kara France, but volume still goes Moreno. Moreno is still able to put on more of a pace than Kai Kara France. He's still able to put on more volume than Kai Kara France, but Kai lands more power with those punches. So for this prediction right here, it's going to be interesting. I think Kai will look good early. Moreno will do some good things early on in the fight, just looking to push the pace, work on the cardio of Kai Kara France early on in the fight. Kai is going to land some good shots in round 1 and in round 2. It's going to look pretty good. It's going to be like, wow, Kai Kara France is about to get a title shot with Davis and Figueiredo, but little did he know, that's when the wrestling is going to start to kick in from Brandon Moreno. That's when he's going to start clicking in and mixing in some clinch games, some takedowns, and really start to put on the pressure and volume in round 3, round 4, and round 5. So I think round 1 will go Kai Kara France. I think round 2 is going to be probably the closest round of the fight, but I'm going to give that to Brandon Moreno. And I think round 3, 4, and 5 all go Brandon Moreno right there. So I'm going to go a 49-46 unanimous decision. I think Kai and Moreno are going to have, again, even kicking game, even body shot game as well, but the volume later on as the fight goes is really going to take advantage for Brandon Moreno, as well as the takedowns and wrestling and clinching mix in there from Brandon Moreno as well. So it's a close one. Kai can definitely edge it out if the rounds are really close. If he's able to defend the takedowns and keep the fight out of the clinch, and he's able to land the more powerful shots, there's a good chance Kai Kara France wins this fight, and that is why it is a very close fight in this flyweight division. We'll put your predictions down below. Kai Kara France or Brandon Moreno in the UFC flyweight division. I got Moreno. Put your predictions down below. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Let's go.